Okay, so here's my second battle with pokemonmaster78. I forgot his name here. But anyways, I start off with Gaylade again. Blah blah blah. Start off with Trick Room. I was thinking that my champ is gonna go for a Dynamic Punch, which will be not very effective, which I do have. But then I still end up confused. But you know, it's whatever. So it didn't really matter what I did here. So I just started off with Trick Room. He brings out Dusk Noir. Here's one really bad start off for me, but I start off with Night Slash, of course super effective, but takes about a third of his HP, and then he Will-O-Wisps, and I'm burned, so that takes away half of my attack, so I'm like, no! But anyways, oh well for that. So then we start off that way. I keep on going for Night Slash. I mean, now Galade's practically useless, so I might as well just do as much damage as I can for now. He goes for an Earthquake, that takes about less than half, but of course with the burn, that's not gonna really help out that much. I'm kind of hoping for a crit here, but of course I don't get it, and so this will continue on until Gaylade dies, which is right now actually. So Gaylade's gone. I have a Dusk Noir that has Will-O-Wisp, and Earthquake. So I switch in my Pokemon here, which is Porygon 2. No, wait, it was Claydol. So first off, I use Toxic, so I can get Toxic on him. So I can get the poison pretty much gone. So there's his third move, Pain Split, so he can regain some health. But I use Toxic, so I love it. Anyways, Toxic starts taking his toll later. But you know, Will-O-Wisp is gonna kind of well, not Will-O-Wisp. Ice Punch, Ice Punch brings me down to half. So I set up my Trick Room since the turn has already ended. Right here is where I switched to Porygon 2. And I switched in because Porygon 2 is kind of my defensive type of attacking creature because he's a blue duck. Anyways, so yeah, Ice Punches me, takes away about a third of it, and even with a third, that was a crit, but it's whatever. And then Poison takes its damage some more, so then I go for a Thunderbolt since of course Tri-Attack isn't gonna really hurt it that much. It hits me with a Will-O-Wisp, which is not too bad, but I'm still not liking the whole, taking away 1/8 of my HP, but that's fine for now. Right here, I was thinking of going for a Recover and hoping that the poison will kill it, but then I almost forgot about its Pain Split, so then I go on and I hit it with the Thunderbolt, so that way I don't lose HP more than I already am.
And so, yeah, so that happens. He brings in Lantern, and I go for a Tri-Attack, since of course Thunder isn't gonna do much. I get a Parahax from my Tri-Attack, and thanks for that. Thanks to that, I was able to escape one turn of whatever Lantern had in store. Turns out that Lantern, I'm guessing its moveset would have to be Rain Dance, along with Thunder, probably Surf or Waterfall. And it seems to be pretty bulky. So it starts off Rain Dance, so I'm pretty sure next attack would have been most likely Thunder. So anyways, I switch out to my Claydol, even if my Claydol probably would have survived on that. No wait, never mind, there's rain, so it probably wouldn't have. Right here I explode since I'm not gonna really have so much use for my Claydol, since I actually wanted to get my camera up in here. I was actually kind of hoping that Lantern would go on and go for a Surf and actually take it out, so I can go in, um, switch in my camera up. But of course that didn't happen. It probably would have been a bad idea afterwards, since next one was Seadra. So first off, I was I was thinking, should I go for Trick Room or should I have gone for my Will-O-Wisp? Turns out I should have gone for Will-O-Wisp, since
This turn I would be falling asleep, so I go for, of course, Trick Room, then Will-O-Wisp next turn. So then it's burned. That's +1 in both attack and defense. I mean, attack and speed. I fall asleep. So after that, I go on and try to use Curse on it, hoping that I would wake up and now I could take that Kingdra out faster. And after the Curse, I would probably Pain Split, but of course it never happened since I stood asleep all those turns. So it gets a +3 Dragon Dance, which isn't too great for me. But since, well, yeah, not too great, but burn is really taking damage on Kingdra. Terror is almost knocked out by that +3 Dragon Dance. Mainly due to Waterfall, and it has a little slight advantage there. But I think, no, wait, Rain doesn't end this turn, it ends another. So then after this I bring on my Porygon 2, because of course I need some type of defensive Pokemon to stand up against it since it's burned. Right here is, I'm hoping that I was able to set up Trick Room, and fortunately for me, that Outrage almost takes me out. It doesn't completely take me out, it leaves me with 4 HP, which I was so happy about. So I start off with Trick Room. Of course, the burn's gonna kill off Kingdra, sorry. So the burn takes out Kingdra. Let's see, and then after that, now I bring in my Camerupt. The Machamp comes in, which is pretty bad for me since we all know Machamp is really bulky and we all hate that. So Camerupt goes in with an Overheat. I was hoping that it would, but there's barely anything that could actually one-hit KO it. It goes for a Dynamic Punch. I get confused afterwards, which is fine, somewhat, but not really. And then I go for a Magnitude. It's a Magnitude 6. I take it out. I have Life Orb Recoil, so I get taken out as well. And then the last two are gonna end up being Zapdos against a Cacturn. And unfortunately for me, once again, I have nothing that could really counter Zapdos. So I go for a Dark Pulse. It only takes away half. And it hits me with Heat Wave. And pretty much the battle. It says, good game, Pokemon Master. Another day. That's all I have to say.